What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So I already had something in mind. I was going to do a Killer Chronicles, another reaction to a Killer Chronicles episode. And somebody asked me to do this. I haven't seen any of it. It's another Wes Watson. For those of you that love these Wes Watson reactions, this one is on another podcast. Oh, no way. Valuetainment? Oh man, this is I love Valuetainment. Oh man, so this is 11 minutes 38 seconds. It says it's called Wes Checks Andrew Tate and Shares Graphic Prison Stories. Whoever sent this to me, I appreciate you. I apologize. I need to start writing this down when I do the videos that somebody asks for, like a specific person. I need to be writing the names down to give you the credit you deserve, but here we go.
We've already addressed. He went to prison for 10 years.
No, he didn't. No, he did not. What do you mean you are? Come on now. Valuetainment, you guys are a top-notch podcast, man. He wasn't even sentenced to 10 years. He was sentenced to 9, and he didn't do 9. Come on, you guys.
It's a lovely time.
For selling weed, great time. You made millions.
Selling weed, massive violence, robbery, assault with a deadly weapon.
He went to prison for selling weed, massive violence, assault with a deadly weapon. We saw the charges, big dog. No. It wasn't that. It was just, you just broke into something and took something and that was it, eh? But hey, apparently nobody does their research. They just want you on the show. Patrick. I know I don't know you well enough to call you Patrick, but you fucked up on that one. Patrick, come on. What's going on here?
Burglary.
Not the good stuff.
Yeah.
I went to prison for 24 hours. It ain't for me.
What prison takes somebody for 24 hours? He went to the drunk tank. He was in the substation 24 hours. Maybe he made it to the county jail.
Okay, that's jail. Like when Andrew Tate's on here and they're saying he went to prison for 90 days. You went to fucking jail.
Shut up. You went to jail. Why do you say it like Forrest Gump? Who? Wes. Oh my God. Is that his podcasting outfit? The same white super tight shirt, same white super tight pants, ripped knees. He wears this on every podcast. But I want you to go ahead and stop faking at some point, please. He was in Romania. You're applying American standards to Romania. Right? He was in Romania. He wasn't in the United States. He was in a place that can lock you up wherever the hell they want to. What the hell is this fool talking about? 90 days in Romania is, I'm not going to say that's probably easy. We got it easy over here. Might get killed over here, but I'm not, I will not shit on 90 days in a country that is not the United States in a prison. But, the prison expert that did 10 years when he didn't have 10, he knows everything. Prison
is a stretch of time, like years.
Sure.
That's prison. You went to jail, okay? Don't pace in the room like you fucking did a stretch with
You didn't do a stretch. What'd you do, 7 years? Look it. Nobody has socks on. Let's just start there. I can't take this fucking shit serious. All of them's feet stink. Maybe hers don't. That's a woman. But those two, your feet stink. You put some fucking socks on before you do the podcast. All right? You did a stretch. Man, Wes, you did not do a stretch your damn self. You keep fooling all the people who don't know any better.
Beard all grown out when you did 90 fucking days. I've done 90 days in a handstand.
So
Are you not a Tate fan? Are you not?
No, I love the guy, but I don't like that. I love that guy.
So all right, we'll talk about Tate. I was going someplace else with this.
I love the dude.
Okay,
but I just don't.
Don't back down, Wes. You need to do like this is how do they not start laughing at him? How is everything that comes out of his mouth that's so obviously bullshit? It's such bullshit. How do they not be like, hold on a minute? Are you comparing a Romanian, even if it's a jail, to a California prison?
Like when people say they went to prison when they were in fucking jail. Imagine someone who did 10 years and then some
you didn't do 10 years.
Who did 90 days.
Well,
like I'm a motherfucking convict.
No, you're not. No, you're not. If somebody tells me they did 90 days, they could have done 90 days. I had a cellie, had 2 weeks left on his parole violation and got sent from Wasco Reception to Pelican Bay B facility. Once you get behind the walls, I don't care if it's for 2 weeks, you could be asked to perform. So an enemy faction may have something planned and it's your first day on the yard and you get killed or you kill. So all that, I don't care if it's 90 days. And I did over 24 on the last one. So save your little 7 years that you try to stretch out into 10. You didn't do a stretch and stop acting like you're the baddest motherfucker that's ever done time. It's just ridiculous. It only works on these people that aren't wearing socks along with you.
Like if you roll up, like I don't give a fuck who you are. They're gonna make sure that your paperwork comes to me, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna say yes or no.
Sure.
Everyone reports to me.
Sure.
Like I'm in there for a fucking decade, and I outweigh all these cupcakes, and I outweigh them in the money, I outweigh them in life, I outweigh them in everything.
You parole with no money. And your size don't mean nothing. That just means they hit you with a better piece and they send better shooters to knock you down. God, these people that they suck up everything. This fucking dude's like, right, the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Probably got no scars on his hands. Ain't doing no work. You got less than 10 years on your sentence. You did less than 10. You programmed. Tell them about how you go from a level 4 to a level 2 by putting in work.
Fucking institutional sophistication is my forte.
Sure.
No matter what, if I land on a yard, everybody's like, fuck, Wes Watson from Dago landed. That's why it says WWDAGO. When I walk up with my shirt off, they're like, Wes Watson from Dago's here. Oh, shit. Okay. Shit's about to change. Everybody wins if I'm there. Same thing as on the street. It's just what it is. But I mean, these people live in a kind of like a fictional fucking land of all this shit. I really do it. Like, I'm really the gangster motherfucker who really made millions before prison. I really went to prison, had more money than most of these people on the street in prison. And I really got out of prison and still made millions outside of prison. Like, they make movies about people like me. This other shit is kind of like
what movie?
Social media pumped up.
What movie? What movie? Shot Caller? Was that the movie?
Up or some shit. They didn't really do any of the shit they're talking about. Like, it's not like they didn't really hurt anybody. It's not real shit. They kind of get in trouble for like chalked up shit. It's not like, nah, that fool used to dump shells in people's fucking windows. Nah, that fool did splatter that dude everywhere. Like, there's the fucking mess, and he really is fucked, you know? Like, I got weapon charges in prison, stabbing charges in prison.
Where? You went from a level 4 to a level 2. You didn't stab anybody. You didn't get caught with any weapons. You would have never made it to a level 3 in 7 years. You would have never made it to a level 3, let alone a damn level 2. Patrick, come on now. Valuetainment, you guys are one of my favorite podcasts. You guys are great at what you do. You can't let this bum come in and just come on, somebody do some research. I thought that's what you guys do.
Listen, I have A1 115s where the fucking paperwork is it's murder, attempted murder, assault with a.
No, you don't. You don't. You're listing what falls under a A1 offense. You weren't charged with any of those things at all. This is nuts. Well, this one got me fired up, huh? Let me calm down. Calm down, Dubs. You're going crazy today.
Inmate manufactured weapon to where, like, you don't get out of prison. I was in a shoe term for 14 months for an A1 offense, 115, that was an inmate manufactured weapon because someone just wanted to talk shit in there. So he got his fucking shit fucking sliced the fuck up.
Can I refer you guys to Santos G? Santos G talked about the same incident that this guy's talking about. And he, Wes, sometimes there's a weapon involved. Other times it's just a fist fight. According to Wes, he beat the guy up, busted him up from the corner of his mouth all the way across his cheekbone, all the way around his ear and down his butt crack, apparently. Something like that. His whole body almost split in half, basically, right? But Santos G said he was there when Wes got in a fight, and Santos just took his shirt off because the guy was bleeding from his mouth and was like, heroes. So Santos G, can you let us know if he busted him up from his mouth to his butt crack? Appreciate that, homie. Meantime, let's listen to some more of these lies.
But I mean, like, all these motherfuckers out here, they act violent. They talk about it. Like, I don't want to be violent. I want to be
never
a better
have been.
Dude, like, I'm tortured by my violence and my fucked up mindset. Like,
he's tortured by his violence. When did you do violence? And then when were you tortured? This is a riddle. I can't figure it out.
Like, where I come from, it's like so disrespectful for you to even like ever get over on another man. Like, these people come from some other world where like you can fight, like box and shit. Where I come from, if you like whoop the head dude's ass, everybody's like, why did you do that? We're all fucking dead. Like, that guy can't take that, right? You've just completely disrespected
What? The movie Shot Caller. That's what he's talking. What the fuck? The head dude. Oh man, this dude is just freestyling right now. Can someone on the panel please put a pair of socks on? Thank you.
Everybody from this town. He's gonna fucking kill you. Like, we're bred to not take disrespect. We don't take licks. We come back and get you worse. And that's just what it is. It's convict shit. But everyone's like civilians acting like they're tough. Like, convicts will kill you. And that's it. They're like, what about MMA fighters in prison? The guys in prison are there for brutally murdering people, many people.
That's a true story, because I've heard that before. The MMA guy, people don't understand. In prison, the badder you are physically, the worse it's going to be, because they're going to send the best weapons and the best hitters to make sure they get the job done.
They're not there for putting on gloves and fighting. You better not fuck them up. They're going to kill you. Like, it's completely different.
You want to go to prison, Nat?
No.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
So anyway,
I'll jump you into my prison.
Oh, shit.
I'm okay.
Orange is the new brown. Nat, featuring Natalia Del Valle. But anyway, you brought up Tate. So
I love the guy. I love some of the shit he says about like depression and like how it's like a internal notification that you're doing something wrong in life. You need to change. I love 99% of what the fuck he says. So don't get twisted. It was just my first thing about talking about people who do time. Like Mike Tyson did like real time, right?
No
like
doubt.
4 years or so.
We did an interview with Tyson.
Yeah,
that
but
guy
Tyson,
transformed his life.
He was like straight up like, he's like, you guys think he's like, you don't know a crazy motherfucker like me, you know? And those old videos, like, he's really fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, went to prison.
He's a lot more chill now.
Yeah.
By the way,
He's nice.
you know what's funny? You know what, you're gonna appreciate this. We had Tyson. You were there that day. Well, you were there.
I met him out front. Yeah,
exactly. So we did a podcast with him that morning with Tyson, with Michael Francis. Shout out to Michael Francis. Yeah. Shout out to Tyson. Shout out to Kurt,
both
our
those
mutual
guys
friend.
Are the shit.
We had lunch, and Tyson, his wife shows up. Now, when I tell you, he's like, anything I can get you, honey. Is wife okay? I'm like, hey, Mike, we have a mutual friend. He wants to get in touch with you. How do you want me? He's like, yeah, just talk to my wife. Honey. Like. Doting husband, the third P.
Present.
If Michael Tyson could do it,
Yeah,
Wes Watson, I'm just saying there's hope for you, brother.
No, but the thing is, that's a lie. Like,
like maybe it is.
No, but
he's playing the role, dog.
Don't fuck playing it. Like, what if I could really just be me? Wouldn't that be more love?
Yeah.
If I could just be me and be like,
try that.
Shut the fuck up.
Try that, Wes. Just be you.
You know I love you, but shut up.
All right. Well, here's Tate right now, and just full disclosure, I know that you said that you like the guy.
I love his shit. The dude is. I love the dude.
I'm a friend. I'm a fan. I really appreciate everything he says. I think it's a complete shame what's going on. Here's when PBD and I flew to Romania to Bucharest to the Tate compound, and we asked Tate about his time in jail. Good sir.
Yeah, Ditch was the only person I could.
Wes, shut up. It's Romanian jail. Wes is a fucking idiot.
Think of the recent.
Go ahead, Malik.
What it does is confirm everything you already know. It confirms everything you know about the reality of the outside world, that you need to be physically strong so that you're not attacked by others, and mentally strong so you're not attacked by yourself. You need to learn who's on your side and who isn't. You learn who's a coward and who's not. You learn who's an opportunist and who isn't. Your circle, you certainly learn a lot about the people around you when you go to a jail cell, that's for sure. But I remember it was New Year's Eve. When I was first picked up on the 29th of December, I was very sure I'd be out 24 hours. There's no way they're going to keep me. For what? Like,
oh my God,
this doesn't make sense.
Feeling.
So finally New Year's Eve rolls around, and I'm sitting in the jail cell by myself. And in Romanian jail, you don't leave the room. It's not like an American jail where there's a yard or anything. You're stuck in the room. It's 3x4, and that's your existence. You just stay in the room.
By yourself?
24 hours a day. At the beginning, I was by myself.
So he goes on to tell a story about he's stuck in prison New Year's Eve. It fucking sucks. But at the beginning of that, he talks about you have to learn a lot about yourself,
100%.
right? Who you are, how mentally strong you are, how physically strong you are, who to fuck with, who not to fuck with, who to align yourself with. So, hopefully people out there are not going to prison, not going to jail, not making these mistakes.
There's a lot of
Don't listen to Wes Watson. Whatever you do, you'll be all right. You find yourself in that spot out here in California, there will be guys to run you down in the county jail. You'll have an idea of what you need to do before you even leave the county. So don't let Wes with this lying ass confuse you or scare you.
What do you learn about yourself?
So there's a lot of stages of prison. So when you first enter prison, it's called reception, and you don't leave your cell for like 4 months till they figure out what your gang affiliation is.
Not true.
They figure out what you're there for. They can't let you out. If you're there for touching kids or something, these motherfuckers are going to saw your head off in the middle of the day room and just laugh about it.
Oh.
Like the second someone's there for a rape charge, something on kids, anything like that, first they just make sure they slice your face right here so they know that you're marked, and then they're going to cut your fucking head off. Like,
so why, if that's the case, why do the face thing if they're going to just kill you anyways? You dumb. And they believe it. Why didn't they say, well, if they're going to kill him, why did they cut him? I would love to see his response right then. If somebody was smart enough, paying attention enough to say, well, if they're killing him, why are they cutting his face? What's the mark for? It seems like a waste of energy right there.
So what's the worst thing to be in jail?
A child molester. If you've touched kids, oh my God, they're going to fucking have the funnest time with you. They're just going to wait. And what they're going to do is they know you got bad paperwork. I've seen this happen plenty of times to where the guy, everyone knows he's got bad paperwork. Everybody in the building knows. Yeah. And he doesn't know that.
What is bad?
Did she just pee right now? Did she just pee? If she just peed on camera, it's because she's sick of Wes Watson. Get out of here. Hey, you. Get out of here. Oh man,
a rape charge, an R on his jacket, or a child molestation charge, or like a pimping and pandering of like lewd and lascivious under 17, like the L&L 17 or 14. And these are codes because we check your shit. Now we'll go on a cell phone and check Megan's Law too to see if you're a fucking chomo, which is a child molester. Now there's guys who slip through the cracks, and I think the cops nowadays do it on purpose because they know they don't like the guy and they want him killed. So the dude slips through the cracks. And everyone finds out, hey, this dude's fucking got bad paperwork.
And you know what the crazy thing is? Honestly, like I watch Wes now, and you can see that he believes what he said. He's completely lost his mind. Like he really believes the lies that he's telling at this point. He said he's seen it a bunch of times. How is it that he's seen it a bunch of times in 7 years? And me, and having done decades, I didn't see sex offenders just rolling in every day like that. Where were you? This is crazy.
So the two guys who are going to hit him, you know, they got big old fucking bone crushers, and this is like a big ass knife. Either you make either a tomahawk in prison, which is a bunch of razor blades melted into a toothbrush, or you make a bone crusher, a piece of steel that is going to take lives, you know. And so those are the two types of knives in prison that we make. And so they get the guy all pumped up. Like they're like,
this guy's the stupidest dude ever. A bone crusher is a knife that's usually, you know, it's huge. That's a bone crusher. There's other knives that are used that they're just, you got throwaways, you got ice picks, which are usually throwaways. You got other types of weapons in there, knives that aren't considered bone crushers because of a bone crusher is they're gonna push it through a bone. Is why they call it that. It's big enough, it's wide enough, it's thick enough to where whatever it hits, it's going through. There are other knives that are not considered bone crushers, but according to him, there's only two weapons used: a tomahawk or a bone crusher. These guys, how much time do we have? Let's be done with this.
Come on, Derek, let's go hit the yard. And they'll just get them all working out in front of everybody. And everyone's like, oh my fuck, this is going to be so fucking disgusting.
Like they're making.
Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody on the yard knows. And they're going to say it's going to be so disgusting. Hardened convicts that, according to Wes, see this happen all the time. But they're like, oh my God, this is going to be so disgusting. The same outfit every podcast. Oh my God, this dude ain't. We're almost done, guys.
They're giving the impression that we're your friend, we're your buddy. Let's go do a workout.
Yeah, let's get your heart rate.
That's it right there. He's read some books to know what really it is. They want to get your heart pumping so you bleed out faster and you die.
Flowing. So when you bleed, you bleed the fuck out. And they're just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get this, bro. And he's just like, yeah, like I got friends on the yard. Like, and he's all happy. Yeah. And like, this guy's going to be dead in like 20 minutes.
Straight up.
Yeah. And you just know he's going to be dead. And like any of you guys who've never seen someone killed, you don't realize we have a soul. There is a God or universe or something leaves us. You've never seen someone go from sitting here next to me like Adam to turning into a bag of putrid fucking meat with no movement in 1 second. Just turn into fucking jelly, dude. They're just fucking black, just done. But say they get this guy pumped up doing a bunch of burpees. The second he jumps up to grab the bar to do some pull-ups, usually the go-to is right under the waist, and then he goes to grab his waist, and then they get his neck, and then he's just
the go-to. Okay, well, the go-to where he was, the dorms that he lived in, the level 2s that he lived in, that was the go-to. Normally it's the heart. Especially when he said he went up to do the pull-ups, I thought he was going to say the right thing. If he goes up, they're going to hit him under the left armpit. They're going to hit him as many times under that left armpit as they can. In the stomach, they're going to go upward stabbing motions, so they hit into the chest cavity. If it's in the back, they're going to hit the left side of the back. You know, and like, why am I even saying this? But yeah. They're going to. So with a bone crusher, how do you rip across somebody's stomach? It doesn't make sense. What he's saying, the weapons that he's saying, a tomahawk is not going to kill anybody. Not across the stomach. Not a tomahawk. A box cutter across the throat could. Across the jugular could. But I just, I don't know what movies he's watched. Maybe in the 7 years he did in the dorms, they had great movies on prison violence. I don't know. I don't know where he gets this from.
Just like, now his fucking neck's cut right here. When you jump up and you grab a bar, this is where the abdomen is so fucking weak, where you get like abdominal tears from like a fucking like a whatever what are they called, a hemorrhoids, or no, not what are they called, like when you get a hernia. Hernia. Like it's so weak right there that if you have a real
he had a hernia, he had a hemorrhoid in his stomach. Get off, Wes. He's so smart.
Fucking slice someone, their guts will just fucking spill the fuck out. So I mean, usually like they'll just go for boom, the guy goes and grabs it, bam, cut his neck. I mean, but if they can't get him like good enough, dude just sitting there, they're just gonna come up behind him and just start pounding his fucking chest. I mean, I've seen so many people get killed in prison, it's just ridiculous. And I know we have a soul. Like I just
Where, Wes? Tell them about when people's feet got stabbed off, not cut off, or tell them about when people's feet got stabbed off their body. He's seen so many people killed in prison. On a level 2, there's so many people getting killed there, man. It's so dangerous.
Something leaves our body. We go from lit up humans breathing with all this energy to just fucking lifeless. And
so, number one, this is fucking traumatic as shit, even hearing this. But you took away from the, as wild as that story is, a belief in God. So if you like that,
they should have let him answer. Well, there we have it. That is Wesley Watson talking about Andrew Tate. That Andrew Tate's a liar, but he loves every fucking thing he has to say. And he's talking about Tate was in a Romanian prison, Romanian jail. And I'm pretty sure that Romanian jail, the amenities there were a lot worse than any California prison. What makes California prisons so treacherous are the politics, not the building. In Romania, I think it's the opposite. Where you're housed is probably pretty messed up. The people there are different, probably, but I doubt they're as sophisticated, like criminal-wise. But who knows? According to Wes is probably built one of the prisons in Romania. He owns like 5 or 6 of them. So what do I know? But that's my video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them.